Alrighty then, so I've done a little bit of war work last night, and I switched it over to the front, and I was going to do a secondary test, but then I got in a conversation with a friend, and usually when that happens, well, let's just say tests go out the window. So I'm going to test it. This time I'm going to use the NES, because that and SNES seem to be the ones that give me the problems pretty much right away. Hold on, I'm getting a batter for my AC. Ah, fuck, that hurts. So, hey, what's going on, Anthony? Good to see you, man. Let's see. So I got a great amount of sleep. I actually was able to take a nap after having to wake up this morning to do some errands. I also ate myself a decent meal. Yeah, and if this works, you know, maybe I'll do a full-scale stream, and hopefully it'll be more positive. Hey, Big Mini Fist, good to see you too, sir. Like I said, I know I said last week that was going to be my last stream, but, you know, if this works, maybe I'll do a full-scale one, because then we won't have control problems. Because as you all know, last night, you know, for those who don't, I tried testing my shit, and I had the problem again with the controller and the keyboard. And like I said, I think I explained that I don't think enough power is getting to these two devices. I think these two devices are probably sucking a lot of the power supplies, well, power. It's a 750 fucking water though. So I don't see how that's possible unless it's the motherboard. The motherboard probably doesn't disperse enough power to those devices. So what I did was I took out one of the devices. I took the controller. I unplugged it from the back to put it in the front. Now, I'm going to have to move over to the left a little bit because I have a Wings of Redemption problem. I like to shake my legs from nervous habit. I've been like that since I was a teenager. So, so my knee is nowhere near it. So, let me check to make sure I'm in frame, of course, because that's important to some people. There we go. Let me turn the camera a little bit. Well, yeah, I got junk. That's my closet. It's basically a bunch of junk. I need to sort through it. I just haven't had the time. Either that, or I just forget about it, or I'm just lazy. What can I say? But I do have to sort through this eventually and pitch some stuff and make it more organized. Anyway. So I think without further ado, we'll go ahead and play something. I'm going to play NES. I got drinky poo. But since I have a full stomach, I probably won't get full-scale drunk, which kind of saddens me. I try not to drink after I have a full belly, but, you know, it's just, this week sucks, and the one thing that works for me to calm down is alcohol. It relaxes me, it makes me feel nice and numb, and it helps. And I'm not a violent drunk either, unless somebody pisses me off while I'm drinking, then I get mad, or if I'm thinking about something too much, then I get angry, but not at anybody in particular. Like in my face. Like I never raged on her when I was, you know, drunk. I never raged on my friends. I do get pissed off at some people though. I'm only human. And yes, fuck Burnout 1, that game's a cheap whore. I'm not even anywhere near the end the last time I checked my log, but I'll have to play that again. I got so many GameCube games to go through, man. It's just, you know, not enough time. I hadn't had that grape in 2 weeks. I had my grape, everybody. Hey, look. It's the grape drink. I don't care. I love this shit. It's good. It reminds me of Faygo grape. I used to drink that as a kid. That and Faygo Cola. No, I am not a juggalo. Alright? ICP is a pile of shit. I don't like rap. So, fuck their rap career. I've never liked any of their songs. But I do like them as comedians, though. They're funny. When they do little skits and whatever, I enjoy those. I don't enjoy their music, though. Everyone's pushed it on me for years, and that's, you know, and that's why when people push shit, like when people were pushing, when people push their shit on me, that's when I start disliking you. I don't believe you should force what you like on somebody else. To me, that's unacceptable. You don't do that. And the reason why you don't do that is that person has the audacity to like what they enjoy. Why should you force it? You can recommend it, but don't be like, Oh, if you don't like for instance, a lot of gamers are like, oh, you don't like Metal Gear Solid, you're not a gamer. Okay, everybody, I'm not a gamer, because I fucking hate that series. I never liked it. It was not fun to me at all. To me, it was just a clusterfuck, it was boring, and it was overrated to shit. They're like, oh, it's the story. If I want a story, I'll read a goddamn book, right? Or I'll watch a story-based anime. Or I'll watch a story-based movie series. I don't need story. Metal Gear... Hideo Kojima is one of the most overrated fucking game developers of all time. The only game he liked that I liked was, let's see, if you're having USB, there's a setting Windows. Yes, I have that gone. I've turned it off, Big Meaty Fist. I turned that off. That's been turned off ever since I had to reset Windows for the second time. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you... Whatever you like is fine. I'm not, I've always said my opinion's not be-all, end-all. It has never been that way. It's just, I'm a very strongly, hey, what's going on, Cuphead? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's just, a lot of people, they expect that their opinion is fact. I mean, I mentioned this too many times, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again. People like to say, my opinion's fact. If you don't like it, then you're not a gamer, or you're not a rocker, you're not of this, you're not of that. No, it means their taste differs from yours. Like I said, I hate Metal Gear Solid. I never liked it. I've played it twice in my life. Oh, Turtle Burger. What's going on, Turtle Burger? Good to see you. I'm sorry you got your account permanently deleted. That sucks. I had my Twitter permanently deleted when I went and trolled a bunch of Biden supporters because they were getting on my nerves. Just the fact that people welcome pedophilia and dementia-ridden people to run this country, that worries me. All right, that's why I made a video on my Demonian Sex channel of the fucking 2.5 Men where he's like, "I drink from a sippy cup," because that's Joe Biden. That's his theme song, because he drinks from a sippy cup. President Sippy Cup. I love that. I heard that from Fox News' Hannity. I mean, I don't watch the news, but I watched a clip one time because I was bored as fuck, and I couldn't think of anything to watch. And, well, I watched that for a little bit, and he's like, President Sippy Cup did XYZ, and I was like, lol. Let's see, I asked a Muslim if Prophet Muhammad actually had a 9-year-old wife. The next day my account was... Dude, but see, here's the thing. You're not wrong. The Prophet Muhammad was a pedophile. He loved little girls. That was his thing. He was disgusting in that regard. Yeah, I probably did piss somebody off. And you know what? Fuck him. Probably because I said Hideo Kojima's a pile of shit, because he is. I think he's a very overrated thing. I wish that person would actually say something. Have the balls to say something. He probably won't. Yeah, my account will probably get deleted in due time. I'm aware of that. And that's fine. They can go ahead and delete my shit, whatever. Like, I'll find another platform in some way or another. I'll like even make a email account somewhere else. Like, I'll make another Google account just to make a video, and I'll make sure it's my handle in order to whatchamacallit? I forgot where I was going with this. I would make sure I'd make a video for those who want to, like, I'll be like, what happened to ForeverRetro82, and then I'll make a small video of where I will be at from that point on. So, like I said, it won't be the end of me. There is plenty of places I can go. Once YouTube cans my shit, there'll be places where I can go. It won't be the end of it. It will be a smaller crowd, obviously, because strangers probably do pop in from time to time, or people that like my Demonian Sex ego. So, it's expecting something like that with that. But yeah, I mean, getting deleted is always a Forever Archive 82. Yeah, well, yeah, I like that. But, because we live in such a censor-centric world these days, it's like you can't say anything that's an independent thought, You say something, and then you fucking get scalded for it. Like with my Hideo Kojima. I hate the guy. I think he's a snob. Oh, the Famicom is not strong enough to handle what I want to make it. Oh, yeah, and the MSX was? Based on what, Hideo? MSX was a pile of shit. It had really shitty scrolling, and it was choppy, and on top of that, a lot of the games for it controlled like shit. I can go on a whole rant. I like the MSX library for the most part, except for the games that like are choppy, like Gradius. Gradius, Nemesis, Nemesis 3, all those are choppy fucking rid messes. They're unplayable. They're like slideshows. I'm not kidding. I don't see how the Japanese could play those. And the MSX is better than the NES. Fuck you, Hideo. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I do that too much. When I got a lot on my head, I just... Ugh. Anyways, I'm going to play a childhood favorite of mine. I played it before on stream, like, long ago. I haven't played it since. It's, basically... Spaceman Bo is great. That game wasn't choppy, though, Big Meaty Fist. That game was not choppy at all. That's why it was good. But, you know, play Nemesis, play Salamander. You know, Salamander had that really cool intro cutscene, though. That was nice. And it had Aleste. Aleste was smooth scrolling. What's the problem? Why couldn't games on the MSX be more smooth and scrolling is what I'm trying to figure out. Was it a memory problem? Was it a GPU problem? The thing was a pile of shit. And then the X60... excuse me, the X68K came out, and that thing blew everything out of the water, because that thing was like a Genesis on steroids. And you had your FM synth, you had your great graphics and color. It was an amazing platform. It's a shame we never got it over here. The Sharp X68K, mwah! That was pure bliss in terms of gaming fidelity, which I can't get to work on my machine for some reason. I keep getting this error that doesn't make any sense. It's like a bunch of scribble... I don't know. It could be a Japanese emulator. And I can't remember the name of the emulator either. I'm going to have to look that shit up. Anyways, let me go load up some Commando. Before. We need to see if this controller works. So otherwise, I'll sit here and just talk all day. We don't need that. Well, some of you probably don't mind that, but that's probably not what you're here for. Alright, come here. Where are you, Commando? This is one of the first games I ever played on the NES, too. This is like the... Let's see, the first game I played was Kung Fu and Mega Man. Those are the first two games I played on my NES. I could not get to any of the Robot Masters as a kid. It was bullshit. Kung Fu I liked because it was fun. It was arcadey, good times. Let's see, you have to load the core first and then run the game through the BIOS. Fuck me. Like I said, I will get it to work at some point, or I'll look up a guide on how to do it, because I used to have an emulator, I shit you not. It was like back in early here I go rambling again, but it was in the early 2000s, right? Because I really wanted to play Akuma Joe Dracula on there, which is pretty much was the 100th reboot of the first game for the 100th time. And it worked fine. All I had to do was put the BIOSes in the BIOS folder and load the game, and it would work fine. However, it had a bug in it that once you left the file screen where you pick what file you want to use, that would stay on the screen until you got a game over. It was bullshit. I couldn't play. It was hard for me to play. Anyways. And I did it again. I need to learn to turn the fucking speakers on. Sorry about that. Okay, speakers on, which is these things. Yeah, I want to get X6800 because there's some games on that platform I would love to play on this channel, because there's some damn good ports on that motherfucker. So, I mean, same thing with the PC Engine and all that. Here's the problem though. If I have a problem with my power on this goddamn machine, which it looks to be, storing them is going to be difficult. Now, I do have a external hard drive with its own power supply, so it doesn't require power from the PC other than the connection. And a friend of mine last night said that's weird. It's not. They got like fucking external CD-ROMs. My wife's external CD-ROM she bought has that. It has its own power supply, which is great because it doesn't take away power from your machine. Because I think there's a problem with the power being drawn to the power supply to the machine. I think that's the problem. I don't think this board is doing it right, so there's something wrong with the board. Everything else works fine, though, from what I gather. I mean, I played Spider-Man when I was talking to my friend last night for the Dreamcast. I played that for like 2 hours. I had no problem with the controller at all. So, this time I'm going to rule out if it's a temperature issue. Because streaming does you do go up a little bit in temperature. Not too much. But we'll find out. Anyways. Like I said, I'm rambling and rambling and rambling. Well, some of you guys like to hear me talk. Others want me to shut the fuck up. I can see it right now. Dude, you fat ass, shut up. Play a video game. And then yap. I can see it right now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see dog shit in my way. Alright, so one of my favorite things is the boot up sound of the Wolf Team games. Yeah, I've seen those. They're very... it gives you like a... I don't know, it's kind of like ASMR. The Wolf Team boot up and the boot up from Ocean Games on the Commodore. You can hear me talk for hours, huh, Anthony? Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that like to hear me talk. I don't know what it is about my voice or what I talk about or how I explain things that people like, but apparently they do. We already do, as Cuphead has pointed out. We already do hear him talk for hours. Yeah, that's good. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm going to turn the volume down. Because unfortunately, this is a Micronix port. So it's not good. Like, not very good in the sound. Especially in the sound quality. But, this is the version I grew up with. Alright, let me make sure everything is showing up on screen. Yes. Okay, good. It's a simple game. You know, think of Army Men you played as kids with the plastic molds. And if they can move... I mean, I know there's a game called Army Men that kind of does that. But this is like the NES equivalency to that, in my opinion. Alright, let's see how we go. I wouldn't wave to the helicopter guy. I would basically give him the finger. We see we like to hear you talk because... you have what others don't. Cojones. That's true. Everyone's a fucking snowflake these days. I'm sick of it. I don't like snowflakes at all, period. I even tell people, if they're fucking soft, get the fuck away from me. I'm too old to hear your bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like, here's the thing. I mean, not to, like, pull pity party, because I'm not that kind of guy. But, you know, I've been bullied a lot for my weight and shit. I mean, I was even shot in the fucking leg for it, you know? And it's like, you know, the only way I had to deal with it is learn from it. I mean, it kind of still fucks with me. Sometimes I get flashbacks, sure. But I don't be like, oh, I'm the victim. Fuck off. No, it's just, this world's a shitty place, and I got dealt a shitty hand, so I gotta play the shitty game. Right? When I was a kid, I used to thought the grenades were baked potatoes. I'm like, I'm gonna throw a baked potato at you guys. Boom. I don't know why, it's just... I always thought they were baked potatoes. Because just looks like graphics in this version are not very good. Yeah, I mean, you do deal with... I mean, like I said, I would have to say, when I was, like, a grade schooler, I was a very timid, shy kid, you know? But, you know, after I dealt with all the bullshit I had to deal with in elementary school... as time went on, I became more aggressive, where if people got in my face, I didn't just say, you want to get fucked up? I would literally grab the motherfucker by the shirt and start pounding their face in. You know, I'm no tough guy, but fuck me. If you piss me off, I go completely numb, right? I go completely numb, and then I just fight. I always tell people, if you're gonna fuck with me or fight with me, you better make your first shot a good one, because I'm gonna keep coming for you until you are beat the fuck down. Like I said, I'm no tough guy at all, but I will do what I need to do. I will admit, though, that adrenaline rush you get from numbness of getting into a fight or before you're about to beat someone's ass, that's a good feeling. Grenade? No, we didn't. We dropped more than a grenade, or it was a grenade on steroids, if you want to call it that. Well, so far everything's working cool. So far. I used to laugh my dick off when it came to these guys that are in the trenches. You throw a grenade at them, they're like, ah, like they saw a monster or something. Me and my brother made up the story where those guys are like, when you hit them with a grenade, it makes them hallucinate and they can see Godzilla or some shit like that. Me and my brother were stupid. Now, I was, for some reason, I was just in love with this game. It was just because it's so simple and arcadey. And then, you know, many moons later, I found out this is actually based off an arcade game. And then I played the arcade game, and holy balls, is it harder than this. This is a hard game. Especially this version. You want to know why? You gotta beat this game 4 times to see the real ending. But there's only 4 stages per time, so it does go by pretty quick. I got fucked up. Let's see, I feel super guilty. I don't feel you know, there were times I did feel some form of remorse for beating somebody up. Very like minuscule though, because sometimes it was they would get in my face, right? And to me, that's a sign of aggression. And you know, if you're gonna get aggressive with me, fuck it, I'm not gonna give you time to fucking show your tits or show your balls to me. I don't care to see. I was stuck in the corner. That's a problem with the game. It's like, okay, that sucked. Okay. Let's try again. Micronics, yeah. They have cheap shit. As you can tell, their games are flick. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. Back what I was saying is, they would start with me first, right? To me, that's striking, like Rambo said, they struck first blood. You know, they fucked with me first, so, you know, if they're not gonna fucking pull a punch over it, and they're just gonna act like a dick about things, fuck it, I'm gonna diffuse the situation by stomping their face in. I'm a dick. Fuck you. What? I can't kill him even though he surrendered? Well, that's no fun. No mercy! So I still like the theory that Micronics was just one guy. There's... You know, Big Meaty Fist, I think maybe it was just one guy. I'm wondering that too. He probably had a simple NES dev kit in his basement or in his garage or whatever he did it and just programmed the shit from source code. Or, given there was a source code. He could have just, I don't know, did what fucking the guys from that did R-Type for the GBA of R-Type 3, where they didn't have the source. They didn't have the source code, so they used the SNES kind of like as a scale model to copy from, and that's why that port was so bad. And I think maybe he did something similar to that, because a lot of these games, while they somewhat look like the games are trying to portray, I mean, but they're very poorly programmed. This, Akari Warriors, Thunder Cave, was it? I want to say it's Thunder Cave from Sammy. Athena, like many SNK games. And of course, Ghosts and Goblins. Bullshit. All those were just piles of shit. They were not fun to play at all. Athena in the arcade was pretty good, though. I actually have that on my arcade stick, and I played it the other day. It's actually not half bad. Yeah, I know there's secret areas like in this game, too, but I don't go into them because, to me, they're absolutely pointless. I just like to get through the stages. Yeah, whatever you do, don't flip off a cop. I'll tell you why. They'll think you're waving them down, or they'll use that excuse. It's like, shut up, Peggy. I wasn't waving you down. I was giving you the finger because you suck. And then they'll find any kind of way they can to arrest you. They'll find some bogus bullshit charge to throw the cuffs on and take you down to the station. It's like, oh, poor Piggy. Piggy got his fucking Fifi's hurt. Yeah, Turok Evolution's fucking awesome for the GameCube. I mean, everyone probably prefers the Xbox version because, well, better hardware means better game. No, it doesn't. It just means it runs better. Fuck me, Soul Calibur on the GameCube was so much better than the fucking Xbox version. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Spawn and all, he's a cool character, but I'm sorry, Link was just a better choice. And don't even get me started on Heihachi on the PS2. Apparently that was the least best-selling version, but of course Sony being, you know, a bunch of faggots that they tend to be once in a while. Okay, all the time. They use their... God damn it, I didn't get out of the way in time. No, I tried ASMR, I tried binaural beats. They don't seem to have... They don't do anything for me. I know a lot of people hated Turok Evolution. I don't know why. I loved it. It was actually... I had the most fun in Turok Evolution than I did with any other games that preceded. No, I'm in the weed, but it's expensive. That's the only problem. It's expensive, especially at the fucking... I can't find it for... You know, like I said... Can I pause? I could have swore there was a pause button. I guess there isn't. Shit. It's okay. There's continues. I'm not done. Really? Because I thought Turok was running on 60 FPS on all platforms. Is that true? Because I mean the GameCube version dipped once in a while, but not always. It was barely noticeable, except on the flying stages. It was very noticeable there. The flying stages were fun. It was just hard as shit to deal with because it was so fast. You know, it was like F-Zero but in the air, and you weren't like. See, there's one of the. Here, I'll show you why I don't like going to these. I know I'm going all over the place. First of all, you get bullets out of nowhere. And then, yeah. It's, like I said, this is a glitchy mess. This game is a glitchy mess. That's just one of the 1,000 reasons. I don't like the fucking goddamn secret level areas. Anyways. Yeah, I do like Evolution probably better. I mean, I do like them better than the games that precede them. The 2008 game was okay-ish. It didn't feel like Turok at all, but the draw distance in that game was very incredible to see at the time. And it's not a bad game, it's just not Turok to me, I'm sorry to say. Wow, I was not aware of this. That's something awesome. I'll tell you this, too, the Midway Arcade Treasures, the first one, the GameCube version was the best. I think they said because the control felt pretty much natural. I mean, I used to play the piss out of Robotron on that motherfucker, I will be honest. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the PS2 was the weakest hardware of that generation next to the Dreamcast. Of course, Dreamcast had a better library for a long time. I mean, yeah, the PS2 finally gained ground, like, after 2004, but, at least to me. I mean, your opinion may vary. I mean, it was a weeb console, if anything. I mean, you had, Xenosaga, let's see, you know, you have your Final Fantasies, I remember my weeb friends fucking jacking off over the characters from Xenosaga. I was not a fan of it. I thought it was okay, I guess. Of course, there's Weeb Central, or the Persona games, which I think are vastly overrated to hell. I mean, because it's Weeb Central. I hate it. I mean, if I see Persona again, I'm going to break the fucking game wherever it's playing on. Alright, that's the first mission over. What do you think, guys? Should I go ahead and keep, see if I can play through all 4 times? If there's one thing I like about the 6th generation, other than, you know, quality of games, obviously, was you were able to beat the shit out of innocents more often. That was always a thing. I always had a problem with games made from, like, the 4th generation, or even the, you know, the 3rd generation, is the simple fact you couldn't beat the shit out of, like, innocents. That's fun to do. I'm sorry, it's fun. Keep playing this? Okay. I haven't beaten this game in, like, a long time, but it really doesn't change. It's just the same stages over and over again. It really doesn't change. I mean, I have Infinite Continues, too. You never run out of those, so it is beatable. Dude, the GB8... Oh, I was stuck in the corner. I was paying attention to the comments more so than my gameplay. Yeah, the evolution on the GBA is awesome. It's like Contra, but, you know, it's a little bit more involved, and you have different kinds of weapons, which was cool. I liked that version of the game. I almost beat it, but I lost my passwords, and I had to give that copy back to the... So I borrowed it from a friend of mine, and I went ahead and... I went ahead and gave it back to him because he wanted it back for some reason. He barely played his shit. It's like he was one of those people that just bought games just so he could look at them. Like, he'd buy them for, like, chem purposes. He just wanted to see the graphics or the artwork or whatever. He wouldn't actually play the game. He would just prefer the art and shit on it. It's like, okay, then why'd you buy it? I mean, $30 for a fucking painting or a picture? Are you stupid? That's just my opinion, though. Don't take it seriously. You like what you like. It's your money, not mine, so spend it how you like. What the fuck? What are they doing? Ring around the rosy? Oh, let's go in a circle. Wee! Fuck off. And you're gonna buy 40 copies of Superman because you're a fucking idiot, Kaz. Let's see. After you beat this, you should throw on a card in order to complete the cycle. But, oh yeah, the cars are dicks in this. Okay, yeah, you're gonna notice the cars are. They basically got a. They're Jesus! Get away! Hey! Almost got flattened like a pancake. Yeah, the cars will come after you after the first time you beat the game. Like I said, it does get harder in difficulty the more rounds you go through. Did she? I never saw it, but I don't doubt it. I mean, you know more about that kind of stuff than I would. But I'll have to look that up, even though I can't even beat the first stage of that game. It's so bad. It plays like dog shit. Like, if you were to be playing with dog shit, it's similar to that. Which is not fun, and it smells bad, and gets all over the place. It's 8-bit puke, basically. Well, you know, not only will Kaz buy 40 copies of Superman, he'll probably buy, like, 100 pizzas, if he had the money. Yeah, I would buy 40 copies of Superman so I could burn them. That game should be fucking killed from existence. It's awful. You know, the Commodore game of Superman isn't really all that bad. A lot of people shit on that, too. It's okay. It just controls a little funky. But once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's playable. Unlike Superman 64. That cocksucker disappeared right behind me. Goddamn. Oh, guys. I can't pause. God damn it. I forgot I can't pause. I got a brown recluse in my room. There, paused it. I gotta kill it. Hang on. That's a huge motherfucker, too. God damn, you're quick. Where'd you go? Fuck. God damn it. Alright, well. He got away again. I'm gonna keep my eye over here. If you see me looking over here from time to time, I'm gonna look for that motherfucker, and when he pops up again, I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch. The fucker is literally... Okay, look at my hand. Imagine something just one size smaller than my hand. That's how big that motherfucker is. Well, in rare cases, they can kill you, yes, but mostly they cause skin necrosis. And I live in their... Oklahoma is Brown Recluse's empire. It's known as Reclusa. Reclusa meaning this is where they like it. That motherfucker was huge. That means it's probably a female. It needs to die. Because, see, the thing with spiders is mostly the females are bigger than the male. Predominantly. And that means if it's a female, it's gonna try to find a mate and have babies. We can't have babies. No babies. Especially recluse babies. I hope that motherfucker pops up again. I want to kill that son of a bitch. I got a couple dirty shirts behind me I need to clean anyways. I'll probably squash one with one of those. Funny story, when I first moved here, I had one of my wife's friends, husband, let's call him Nick. He was dropping a deuce and he got bit in the ass by a brown recluse. It was in between the he says it was probably in between the toilet seat cover and the, yeah. They're like ninjas. They don't like you. I mean, they're worse than me. I mean, I'm a misanthrope for the most part, except for people I connect with. I'm fine with those people. You know, but recluses, they don't want nothing to do with your ass. But there's also accidental contact, which is why you get bitten. I mean, they crawl in your fucking bed. And if you roll on top of one, that's pressure. And yeah. I hope that motherfucker pop. He probably won't pop back up because it's light in here. What I could do, though, is like later on, I could turn off the light, wait a little while. He'll come out. He'll come out because they like darkness, too. They like the darkness. Brother Darkness. Twin Brother Darkness. Well, so far, you know, knock on wood, everything's working. Still. You know, they made this for the Atari 2600, and that version is complete. Oh, I didn't want to come down here. Yeah, snakes. Snakes and Commando. I'm sorry, cousin, that doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And now there's knives. Yeah, this was an extra they put in the NES game, because, well, it wasn't like this in the arcade. Anyways, I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't care. Just get me out. Get me out. Get me out. See, only one person has died of a spider bite impact. Yeah, well, yeah, because, you know, poison affects everybody differently. So that person probably was just compromised in terms of poisons or what have you. I mean, there's, like, with me with sucralose, I can't drink sucralose. I have, like, the worst panic attack from hell if I drink sucralose. Or eat it. Which I refuse to do. Oh, I love Guerrilla War on fucking the NES. That's, like, one of my favorite shooters. I tried playing with my buddy Kaz, but he's like, there's too much going on, I can't handle it. And it's like, man, you're no fun, fuck off. Same thing with fucking Gunstar Heroes. It's like, god damn it. I mean, I don't see why you won't like that. I mean, just run in the battlefield and just go nuts with your firearm. That's what it's all about. Yeah, aspartame gives me fucking migraines, and sucralose gives me, like, out-of-this-world panic attacks. It's bad. Also, Suzuki versus Commander is hidden in the game. Really? I mean, you have what's his nuts, Fidel Castro, becoming the biggest dictator of Cuba. That's an interesting idea for a game. I wonder why SNK thought of that. Maybe they just wanted to do something different. I can't fault them for that. There's nothing wrong with being, you know, doing something different, but I don't know. I don't remember the dude's fucking name. The guy that was with Fidel Castro in the actual guerrilla war. I don't remember his name. Sorry. So every time I don't know somebody's name, I always call him what's his nuts. I've been like that forever. I can hit you with some fun facts about the guerrilla war. I actually know the reason. I'm sure you do. I mean, you're a pretty knowledgeable guy, Big Meaty Fist, and I mean that respectfully, so, you know, cheers, man. I get fucking... my face gets annihilated as soon as I hit the fucking field. The game was originally going to be about two cops clear... Now, that would have been a better idea, I think, instead of making something controversial, so why'd they stick with that? Guten Morgen... Morgan? Oh yeah, well, you're in Germany, so yeah. Guten Morgen, mein Freund? Is that how it's pronounced? Freund? My German tongue is fucked. I need to fix that. Guten Morgen, mein Freund, or Freund. And I fell down the fucking cliff. God damn it, man. Yeah, Che Guevara. That's his name. I couldn't think of what's his nuts. I'm sorry. Why can't I, like... trying to pause because I want to take a hit off my e-cig and read... There we go. Damn, this game doesn't want to pause. See, president of SNK, who had an unhealthy obsession with tanks, comes in and asks the head developer, do you know who Che Guevara is? Oh, that's... See, something like from SNK, that's definitely something I could see them doing. SNK had some screws loose. They wanted to go to a communist country with Fidel Castro to get some inspiration. Yeah, that's a good... I keep getting my face blown off by these goddamn bazooka toters. Fuck off! I'm watching for you, recluse. That's like if you went to Korea to, like, get inspiration on that fat fuck... You know, I have no room to speak because I'm fat, too. Of Kim Jong-il. This is starting to piss me off. Yeah, Infinite continues, though, so it's... I just gotta not get my face blown off. I mean, that's what would happen if you got hit. I mean, you're not only your face... They could stab you, but you can't stab them. Come on. When they were bringing the game to America, SNK of America said, guys, we need to talk. You can't do this. The Bay of Pigs was a black mark on America's history. Hey, King Jong, what's your nuts? What do you think about my game? Yeah, see, United States, while, you know, are a bunch of yahoos once in a while, they at least have a better mental understanding of why you simply can't make games about certain aspects. So why did they greenlight it for the arcade and NES then? Why were they able to do that then? Even when the United States was like, yeah, hey guys, you can't do this. Alright, I'm at a checkpoint. Sweet. Alright, what I need to do is bring it out and then maybe move down. But here's the problem. Everyone and its mother is after me right now. I'm a one-man army. I'm Super Joe, who I used to call Super Ho for fun. Maybe... Okay. That's right, when you continue, you gotta start back at the fucking very beginning. Fun times for everybody. F for respect. Why F? Why is F considered the letter for respect? I never understood that. Why not R? What's wrong with R? I don't get it. Can someone explain that to me? I would appreciate it. Because either I'm just too naive or I'm just stupid. God damn it. Unrelated, an Ikari Warriors machine in Japan caught fire. Turns out a guy actually set it on fire. I would have set that bitch on fire too. That game sucks. It is so cheap. I mean, I played a lot of cheap arcade games. That was definitely... Dude, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? I beat this as a kid. What the fuck? Alright, you know what? I'm going to save state because I need to figure this out. Damn it, wrong button. Shift F1 is SNES, that's right. God damn it. Okay. Press F to pay respect and it became massive meme. I just don't get why F. Why not R? R is fine. It's like R for respect. I mean, come on. F? F is more like, you know, for fuck. Press F for fucks, you know? I never heard that before, sir. That's new to me. That's definitely new to me. I never knew F was the universal way of saying F for 100 plus years. See, here's the problem. Hold on, we're gonna... There we go, save. Alright. Bullets everywhere. Alright, that's how you do it, okay. You have to move back, you have no choice. Why you have everything in its mother after you? Get off me! Thank you. Okay, there we go. Alright, I just had to learn that. Now that I've learned that, I won't save state again. I just had to learn that again. Like I said, it's been a minute since I played this. And it gets harder at each time. Okay, we're getting near the end of the second mission. Which would end the game in the arcade version, but this version, no, they want you to beat the game 4 fucking times. It's like, come on. Yeah, controller's working fine so far. I'm very, very happy about that. Because the past 2 streams have been dog shit because all this problem is... It's annoying. God damn it! Power Wars was also very popular because it was co-op. There was a new law that prohibited game centers from staying open for later, so the inclusion of co-op was desirable to increase revenue. That's an interesting insight. I never knew this. I just thought they put co-op so you know, people could play together, you know. Not think of revenue or anything, just think of, hey, you got a friend playing a game, you want to play with them too, and I keep getting my ass kicked. I better not hear, because otherwise we'll have to do this whole stage again. Get away from me! Get... Don't get away from... I'm gonna burn that motherfucker alive. Boom! Yeah! That's satisfying to me. Two more to go. Jesus Christ. Enjoy the happy music, because now the real hell begins. Oh, I misread I misread Cuphead's. He says in 100 years they may continue saying F. I'm gonna say R. Fuck that. I'm gonna be the rebel here. R for respects. Because F is just stupid. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. You can use F. People can use F if they want to mainstream it. That's fine. Like it already is mainstream if you think about it with all the, you know, those popular streamers out there. Yeah, R for respects. That makes more sense to me. It just makes sense, you know? I like things that make sense. I like logic, you know? When logic is applied to something that I can understand, yeah, I'm happy with that. Get off me. Yeah, they're over my ass like white on rice or flies on shit. It is stupid, that's why it became popular. Why are stupid things popular, though? Can someone explain that one to me? There is no explanation why stupid things gotta be... It's like that fucking Narwhal song. Or better yet, Baby Shark. I want to stab that motherfucker who made that song in the face. My wife listens to that a lot, and I hate it. And then people actually, like made their own versions of the song when they're, like, discussing a black man that, like, robbed the fucking gas station. I can't remember that video from the top of my head. I wanted to if I could just massive downvote, like, if I could, like, had like 100 like accounts to downvote a video, that would be the reason. That song is for it's for kids only. Fuck off. Yeah, I don't know. Last fact, the idea sticking out, Guerrilla War was inspired by the glitch in South Korea bootleg of Car Wars, where top of the half sprite would stay on the screen when in tank. Yeah, I actually seen versions like that. Like, maybe I... Alright, that was my fault completely. So maybe I played the Korean... I don't know. It wasn't listed as Korean, it was listed as World. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Because I thought World was like Asian versions of ROM sets. I always got confused about ROM sets. But yeah, notice how the truck went away and then the sprite glitch. This game is a mess. It's just not coded all that well. But I don't know, for some reason I look at it with rose-tinted glasses. It's as simple can get, but it's still fun to play to me. It's just bullshit hard. Get the fuck off me. And today marks the last day of all these goddamn thunderstorms we had. Dude, like yesterday, I thought I was gonna die. I had to put my emergency lights on in my car because it was raining that hard. It's like if someone took a lake and just dumped a lake over up on our fucking on the car. It was that bad. You couldn't see shit. You know, I was telling the missus, I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to pull over. There's no way I can drive in this. It's like Mission Impossible. And then she was all, but she, you know, and I'm sitting there like shaking and shit and having a panic attack a little bit. Dude, any game made from Korea is dog shit. Here's the problem. For you to continue, I mean, I think it's already been discussed. You have to start all over again at that level. So that's the problem. So that's why you gotta get good, as they say. I just want everybody to get the fuck off of me, man. It's like they're on you like flies on shit. I already said that though, so not to be redundant, but there you go. Yeah, so same here. I thought, I mean, I was holding on that fucking steering wheel, and I'm like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna die. You couldn't see the lanes, you couldn't see the cars, it was just... It was awful. I hated it. But we're finally done with the rain, now we're gonna get the heat. Oh boy. Sorry, I gotta... Apparently my, fucking air conditioner needs to be dumped out. It's got water from the rain. Korean makes good gamers, not games. This is true. Those motherfuckers can play StarCraft like it's a fucking meaning of life, you know? A lot of groups and gaming you know, stuff was born from there. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. Korea is definitely up there with great gamers. They love their strategy shit. Get off. No. I am so gonna die here. Can I? Wait. Hey! No! Let's hope I can squeeze through there and make it through. No! The fucking night. I tried though. I was trying to do something unique, but it wasn't in my fucking favor. Oh, this is bullshit right here. This boss fight. I'm on my last life too. We can do this. We can do this. Come on, stop walking like you're Michael Jackson. Yosh. Oh, that was... Hey, I agree there. Let's take a swig. Fuck that noise. Thank you. I didn't... That was bullshit. It really was. It was a real test of patience, and it was also a test of just trying to get through something. Bullshit. The plateaus look like cornbread. Don't they, though? Hey, y'all want some cornbread and some pinto bean soup with some jalapenos and ham hocks and that? That sounds good, actually. You know, funny thing is I actually do have pinto beans. I could make that. I just need to get the ham hocks. Or no, pork jowl. That's better. I keep forgetting. I don't use ham hocks anymore. I use pork jowl. So we can have that and some cornbread. Oh, man, we'd be, like, fed like kings. We'd be full for days. I eat 2 bowls of that shit. I don't eat for the rest of the day. That is very filling, and it's so good. I mean, I just like beans in general. I really do. I like my kidney beans, black beans, pinto beans. I don't like northern white beans, though. Those taste like dookie. Great until a grenade launches in your soup. That's a spicy meatball. Mwah. Yeah, black beans are dope, especially with brown rice. I like them with brown rice, but here's the problem. I don't know why, but brown rice, it's supposed to be high in fiber, right? Then explain this to me. Why the fuck does it stop me up every single time? Yeah, not everybody is. I am because, you know, there's so many things you can do with it. You can, like, put butter in it. You can put soy sauce in it. And it tastes good. I don't know. But my wife's not a fan of rice either. The only way she'll eat that is if you put, like, a fucking half bag of sugar in this shit. You're probably right. Oh, we're in the 4th area of the 3rd level already. Damn. I'll take a little vape break. But you know what? The controller's working. That makes me happy. I'm surprised I didn't use a continue on the 3rd stage either. But this is bullshit. Like this, and then we got one more stage after that. Once we beat the 4th time, this game will be over. So that's nice. Yeah, too much fiber does make you constipated. I keep forgetting that though. That's my fault. I don't put that in perspective. I should more often, but yeah, I keep forgetting that. And black beans and brown rice. That's more fiber than anyone should take in. Same thing with fucking cheese, man. So I found out how to pause this game, and I never realized how dumb that was. Let's see, nothing goes over a good chili with 5 different kinds of beans. So to pause, you gotta be holding a direction down or pressing a direction and then press start, and then it pauses. Weird, huh? It goes. So what are you? I'm confused by your statement, Macabo. Are you saying that a chili is better with the 5 different kinds of beans, or it's not good with different kinds of? I mean, I'm assuming you mean they're good with 5 different kinds of beans. I've never done that. One thing I do want to make, though, I wish my oven wasn't broke, because I would do it, or give it a try, is I want to make black bean burgers. Those are really good. I've had those before. Now, I had the Morningstar ones, but those are heavily processed, and, you know, I want to eat healthier options of my favorites. I even like veggie burgers. Those are good, too. My theory of Taco Bell food has so much beans and fiber, add laxatives in it, that's why you blow major ass. Kind of like that backfire scene. Oh, speaking of which, god damn, I forgot about that part. Speaking of which, Goblin, yeah, spicy bean burgers are fucking fantastic. Goblin was able to find that movie, and he gave me that clip. I might put that on my other channel just for shits and giggles. Emphasis on shit. Because literally, the guy's all humming along, he's all puffing on the smoke, and he's like You hear him just ripping ass while he's dropping a deuce. Then he drops a cigarette in there, and he's like, uh-oh, and it explodes. That's, like, my favorite clip. That movie was not good. It was crap, but I remember that part because, you know, toilet humor is awesome. Sometimes, depending on the mood. You know, there are days where it's like, you know, I love toilet humor, and then there's days that I'm annoyed by it. I don't know, it's weird. Motherfucking piece of horse shit. I'm gonna take out that horse apple and shove it in your face, you fucking enemies. Nice pixel work there, fucking Micronics. Oi. Got 5 different kind of beans. Let's see. Mincemeat corn. Cook the whole thing for a few hours. Extremely delicious, dude. I'll have to look into that. Is that like a German specialty? Because, I mean, there's a, do you know, like, the actual name of that recipe? Because I really want to look that up and give that a try. Because I love, dude, I don't care what anyone says. You can't have chili without beans. Yes, I understand. Chili was founded without beans in mind. But it's not the same without them. I don't care what the fuck. I got in arguments with my wife. I mean, not like heated arguments. You know, just little scuffle, you know, kid-like fights. She's like, beans with chili is awful. I'm like, fuck you. No. That's incorrect. Fucking beans is what makes the chili so wonderful. And it fills you up quick because of the, you know, the fiber in beans. You know, fuck me. My dad used to eat 3-bean salad. I don't like it. I don't know what kind of seasoning they use on that shit. It's fucking gross. It literally makes me gag. And I don't know why. Because one day my mom bought a 3-bean salad, and she's like, try this out. I'm like, what the hell is this? It's just a bunch of beans. She's like, yeah, it's called 3-bean salad. You should try it. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'll give it a whirl. I have nothing against it. It's fine. I tried. I'm like, dude, that season is hideous. Oh yeah, I forgot. They jump out the window on this mission. Boom! Alright, one more round, one more 4 rounds, and then we got this. The fuck does that mean, look for graveyard? I always was confused by that message. The battlefield is a graveyard! Yeah, but this is the last 4 levels, so. And I meet death as soon as the first 10 seconds of it. Isn't that great? 10 seconds of bullshit. I still like the what's his nuts? There I go saying it again. Oh, man, I can't think of his name. He's the one that did Commando on the C64, the music. Ron Hubbard. There we go. His version of this song is awesome. I love it. It made the Sid fucking Chip sing like a fucking symphony. It was really good. He did that in one night from what I read. I always bypass those fucking ladders. Like I said, it's nothing but dog shit. I don't care. I just want to... I mean, you sometimes get like a powered-up grenade, but if memory serves me, you lose it as soon as you die. And the grenades are only used in certain situations, like the guys that are behind the things that shoot at you. It's the only time. Other than that, you don't really use their grenade for pretty much anything. Yeah, as you can tell, the gunshots by the enemies are also faster too, so yeah. I mean, I think they did that on purpose to extend the gameplay. Matter of fact, I found out that the Famicom version of Gunsmoke, an arcade port of a Capcom game, you actually have to beat the game twice. Dude, beating it once is a pain in the dick. I'm not going to play twice. Fuck you. No way, no how. I am never, ever going to play the beat the Famicom version of Gunsmoke. I like Gunsmoke. I own the NES cartridge. I bought it at the game convention we had down here when we had one. Also bought 8 Eyes because I have a personal vendetta with that game. Dude, stop going around in a circle. You fucking homo. Get over. Yeah, there. Bye. Fuck off. Yeah, see, he's got the right idea. He's putting his foot on a fucking rock. He's smoking away. I mean, it's a cigarette, obviously. But, you know, I like to use my imagination. He's smoking a doobie. Why not? Let's see, yeah. It's only actually called chili here. Simply put the beans with the liquid in the pot. If you want a spicy tomato sauce from the can in addition, and let the whole thing cook for some hours. Yeah. I mean, you can be surprised how much stuff you can cook just putting it in like a big fucking pot and just cooking it for hours. I mean, that's how they make fucking tonkatsu ramen broth, is they boil meat bones and some vegetables for like 12 hours. Something like 8 to 12 hours. I mean, I don't know. I know it's pork broth, so it's pork bones. And like, if you go to a butcher shop sometimes and you ask them, do you have any pork bones? They'll sometimes hook you up. Not always, but sometimes. Get the fuck away, dude. Because one day I would like to take a crack at making tonkatsu. Or even a simple spicy garlic miso ramen. You know, that doesn't sound hard, because I made miso soup before. It's not that hard. You just gotta have the paste and a few of the flavorings. And some tofu, even though I'm not a big fan of tofu, but certain kinds are okay. Unfortunately, the tofu I used was some kind of sour tofu. Was not a fan. It was okay. It was edible, but I could have... I don't know. I just gotta, like, do, like, some research on different kinds of tofus. I'm no chef, but, you know, I do know how to cook. I mean, I know a guy who makes alien pancakes. Or amoeba pancakes. He showed me a picture of it. It looked like an amoeba. He can't make pancakes for shit. And I always tease him. He's always like, no, get off me. I'm like, no, you learn to cook a pancake. Then I'll get off you. Pancakes is like one of the most simplest things to make. It's hard to fuck up, but... You know, then again, my sister... They are. My sister used to make a tea set. There's a tea set, an electric tea set that my ma had. My sister used that to make ramen noodle soup because she didn't know how to use a soup pan. I was cooking ramen at 6 years old. And grilled cheese. I made grilled cheese and ramen noodle every day for lunch. Because I went home for lunch because, like I said, I was bullied as a kid. And my mom didn't want me eating it on the school grounds anymore because every time I would go out for recess, during lunchtime, I get my ass kicked. I mean, my brother was cool at that time. He actually, like, you know, he protected me a lot of the time. You know, my cousin Chad did that one time, too. Yeah, I'm surprised he was able to run from the law after that shit. But anyways, my brother Michael, god damn it, I was near the end. Alright, well, that's okay. We'll get there. Anyways, my brother Mike, you know, he was with me, like, during, like, the lunchtime, right? Like, lunchtime where, you know, recess where you play on the swings and shit. You know, he had some troublemakers and shit that always went after me because I'm overweight, you know. In their mind, obese people don't deserve to live. I mean, that's why I got shot in the leg, after all. Anyhow, long story short, they had to separate my brother and I from our lunch periods because, you know, I was always getting into fights, and I didn't know how to defend myself at the time. So my brother would run in and beat the shit out of him. And that motherfucker was quick, too. I mean, like I said, if there's anyone that is probably in any shape to beat my ass, it's definitely my brother, because he's fast, and he's not weak either. I mean, that motherfucker could run, like, rounds around me. He's probably, like I said, he's probably the only person that could be... I mean, we even gotten some fist fights a few times. Not in brutal ones, but, like, short ones. And it was because him and I are very passionate when it comes to things we like. And if we have a disagreement, we also passionately get on each other about it. Well, the story goes, I was walking home with a friend of mine, And I was walking home with my friend of mine. There's a kid named Shane. That his name is Shane Pulley. Yeah, I'm gonna say his name on camera. I don't give a fuck. I was walking home with a friend of mine. I think his name was Matt. I can't remember his last name for some reason. Or was it that other kid? I don't remember that part. I don't remember who it was I was walking home with. Basically, you know, Shane's on his bike, and he got suspended for getting in a fight with me. And basically, Shane pulls up to us. I said, "What do you want, Shane?" He's like, "Hey." I'm like, at first I thought he was going to apologize. He's like, "Hey." I'm like, "Yeah." He reaches behind him, pulls out what looked like a Glock. Probably was. I don't know. And he's like, "Fat people don't deserve to live." Pow! Right in the right leg. I still got the scar from the bullet wound. And, yeah, I got shot in the leg. What happened after was the best part. After I recovered, my dad went over to Shane's house with his Army-issued rifle and basically fucking put the gun barrel to the father's head and basically he also put it on Shane's head and basically said, "If you come near my son again, I'm blowing both of your fucking heads off." And it was funny too, because I was with him, like, I wasn't like on the porch where my dad was. I was like on the sidewalk, you know, down the driveway where the sidewalk was, watching this shit go down. And I remember the first thing Shane said. I mean, I'm telling you guys a short story because I don't want this to go on forever because it's a long story. But I remember my dad, like, Shane's dad answered the door, and he's like, "Is your son home?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, and he asked him who he was. He's like, "Oh, I'm just a concerned parent. I need to talk to him." And he was confused about it. So Shane comes down. My dad literally reaches his arm where he's at arm's length, grabs him by the shirt, pulls him in. And it puts him against okay, he had one of those porches that had like a wall and then there was a door. He held Shane against the door and put the rifle against his head like this. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger. I was standing there like this because I'm like, oh shit, my dad's going to jail. He's gonna kill Shane. And then the dad is like, "What the fuck you doing, man?" He's like, "You see that boy over there pointing at me?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Your son shot him in the leg." He's like, "You have no proof." He's like, and then he's like, "Where'd you get a gun?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe you should ask the father." And his father looked. He was like, "I'll be right back." He's like, "Don't hurt Shane. Let's talk about this." So he goes in I guess his bedroom or whatever, looks for his gun. It wasn't there. Shane forgot to put it back like a dumb shit. And then he goes to Shane. He's like, "Where's my Glock?" And Shane's like, just like, because I think he went and hid the gun somewhere, so, you know, they couldn't, just in case like something bad happened to me, they couldn't trace it to him or something. He's like, "Where's my Where's my fucking Glock?" And my dad he puts the gun down for a minute, grabs him, and he puts both of them against the wall. He's like, "I don't care where the fuck your Glock is. I want to know what the fuck you're gonna do about my son. You fucking shot him in the leg. Give me one good reason I don't shoot you, motherfucker." Said that right to Shane's face. Shane is literally like pissing himself. He's like shaking like a leaf. And his dad's like, "Dude, let's talk about this." Dad's like, "No, my son wasn't given that option to talk. He couldn't defend himself. Yes, he's overweight, but is that a reason for him to die? I mean, look at the poor kid. He's fucking limping all over the place because I couldn't walk for shit because, you know, it didn't go through my leg. It just sat pretty much here, and that's why I get, like, these burning pains in my shin still to this day from that. And, like, I'm trying to remember, Shane, you know, then my dad grabs his gun, and then Shane says the stupidest thing. He's like, "That gun's not even loaded. That looks like a kid's toy." My dad pointed his rifle in the air, pulled the trigger, and it was a loud boom! Just, you could hear it throughout the whole fucking, I think the whole fucking block. And then my dad, you know, goes, puts the gun up to him again. He's like, "Now do you think it's fake?" Then Shane was just, he couldn't talk anymore. He was scared to death. And my dad just basically said, "Look, guys, it's like this. My dad said, if you guys ever, and I mean ever, I mean, I don't care if it's you or him, I don't care if it's even one of your friends, Shane, because I know you hang out with a clique." He's like, "But here's the deal. If you fuck with my son like this again, I'm going to kill you." He's like, "That's not a threat, it's a promise. And that goes for your father, too, for fucking raising such a bastard kid." But then started the wars of them coming to my house and fucking with our house. They lit my lawn on fire. They put sugar on the gas tank of our car. They stole Christmas lights. So we had to leave there and go move with him move to my grandfather's house, because basically my mom had a long talk with my grandfather when he was alive, and he was saying his health was depleting. OBS is having connection issues. I apologize. Okay, we're good. Alright, I'll finish the story and I'll continue with this game. I didn't want to spread out, but when you drink, you like to talk. So basically, my mother went to my grandfather. My grandfather's like, my health is declining. I need to move in with your sister. How about this? He's like, you're my youngest daughter. I want you and your family to be safe. I want you to have this house. And from ages 8 to 29, I lived there. And then I got married and moved down here. But yeah, if I ever seen Shane Pulley in person again, I'm beating the shit out of him for what he did to me back then. I will never forgive that cocksucker. I don't care if he's a Christian martyr. I don't care if he's a monk. If I ever see that motherfucker again, I'm beating the shit out of him. I'm beating the dog shit out of him and this fucking mother, she's still alive, for giving birth to that cocksucker. Anyways, back to gameplay. Getting shot in the leg was scary as hell. I mean, it really feels like a burning rock going into your leg and searing everything in there. It's awful. Well, I mean, the story was asked by Cuphead, by you, Cuphead, so I wanted to go ahead and tell the shortest version possible, but with all the context I could fulfill. And here we are at the finale. We made it here pretty quick. I'm gonna die a lot though. Yeah, I mean, the bowling sucked. I mean, like I said, there's this one when my, you know, the follow-up story is actually pretty cool. My cousin Chad, he went up there with a fucking chain and he beat the shit out of his friends with a chain. And the cops were looking for him, and he hit it. He hit with my uncle up north because they were divorced. Yeah, because Chad was living with my aunt at the time, but he heard what happened, and Chad, you know, me and Chad were buddies, and he heard what happened to me. So he went to the school, and he was like, "Who did it to you?" And I'm like, "Those guys over there," basically pointing to Nicholas Shane, a guy that went by the name with Pee Wee Earhart, and then this other guy, I can't remember his name. And they're hypocrites too, because one of their friends was a fat fuck too, but he was a bully as well. They got off on it, and he's like, who's responsible for it? He went over there and beat like 1 inch of their life with a fucking chain. He went over and just wailed on the motherfuckers. And after they were done, he ran off the fucking school. He ran off the school like lot and shit, and they were looking for him. They were asking me, "Who is he?" And I played dumb. I'm like, some distant relative, I think. So, yeah, he went and hung out with my uncle that lived up in Elginak, Michigan, which is about 50 miles from Warren, I want to say. I keep getting my ass fucking handed to me. Yeah, from 50 miles to Elginak. And he was, I guess, because he told me what happened. He was up there for about a year, I want to say. And the cops were looking for him, and eventually they just gave up because they couldn't find him. I thought that was hysterical. And he went back with it, and yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I'm thankful for what he did, for beating the shit out of him to put him in the kind of pain I was in. But on the same token, you know, I just didn't want him to put himself in harm's way. But he knew what he was doing. Chad knew exactly what he was doing. He was getting revenge for his buddy, his favorite cousin. Because we were tight as fuck. We borrow each other's bikes and play games and shit. We play Atari a lot. Played an NES when I had one. And yeah, I mean, we were tight for a while. And then he went and moved with his uncle, like, a couple years after that completely, because Him and my aunt did not get along anymore. They had too much conflicts of interest, we'll just say. So, to stop it from... And I just won. This game is now beaten. This is the end. Yep. Your all mission is all over. Nice English. Thank you. This game was ended. Not has ended. Was ended. You're a great player. It's a short game. You only play it four levels. They did that. And you hear... Why does it play the game over music is what I don't understand. Usually game over means death, but not in this game. Yeah, that's over with. Hey, you're a great player. Not you are a great player. And that's how you know it was made by Micronics. Because Micronics would make... Micronics would make dog shit games where they would have English to the point of just insanity. Okay, with that out of the way, let's switch platforms. I think we fixed the control problem, though, fellas. I didn't have a problem. So let's go ahead and switch platforms. Well, that was Commando, one of the first games I've played on my actual NES. It was my second rental. Because I rented Kung Fu. I rented Kung Fu, then Commando, then Karnov. Karnov and Commando. Yeah, that's it. Karnov and Commando. So it was Mega Man, Kung Fu, then Karnov, then Commando. Karnov's a dick of a game too, but the NES version is like worlds better than the arcade version. The arcade version it's too hard for starters. I mean, it's not even like fun hard. It's bullshit hard. There's like literally no entertainment value I've gotten from that game. The arcade version anyway. I never liked it. NES one was so much better. You're a great player. This game was ended. This game has ended. Not was. I mean, I'm not the greatest fucking, speaker of the English language, but fuck me. This game was ended. Fuck off. It's kind of like when you play, what is it, Samurai Showdown 4. When you beat the first match, victory. I always thought that was stupid. Yeah, brother, victory. Not victory, no. We have to take it a step further. Victory. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Josephat. Are you our winner from Pro Wrestling? Pro Wrestling's a pretty fun game. I like it. I mean, I thought it was good anyway. The funny thing is the developer of the game, can't think of his name, actually went on to make... Fire Pro Wrestling, which I don't like. I don't like the grappling. I can't get a hold of it. I mean, it's got some... I mean, it is a legendary series, and a lot of people get the grappling system. I don't. It just confuses the shit out of me. I guess you're supposed to press the button as soon as you connect, but fuck me, I press the buttons every time I connect. I can't! So, but you have the bail, it's coming at 7 a.m. I have stuff to do, get a reasonable time at least. Yeah, that's fine. That's like I said, I might just play one more and I'll cut it. I'll cut it for after that because I know a lot of people. I'm doing this later than normal, so yeah. Take it easy, Cuphead. It was good seeing you, for real. So I just loaded a Japanese game. This game is a lot of people like it. It's called Magical Poppin'. I got an English translated ROM of it. There's a lot of vocals in it, and like I said, I don't understand Japanese language. I know a few words, arigato is thank you. Desine is that's right. You know, domo is usually hello. Or Ohio Konbanwa is hello, good evening. Okay, why is it every action-adventure game on the SNES especially always shows rain with castle in the background? That king looks like, you know, he shit his fucking drawers. And this bitch can throw Kamehamehas. Interesting. And we got some dope-ass parallax scrolling with the clouds there. I always can appreciate that. At least it ain't like Action 52, where like it looks like two pieces of paper sliding on each other. Yeah, I have not really played this much, so... Oh shit, sorry. I did it again, Anthony. Thank you. Like I said, if I ever fuck up, I want people to tell me. I am so sorry. That is really my mistake. I'll turn up the sound too, because I know it's probably like next to nothing. You know, the music is all whimsical, happy SNES dog shit. But, you know, it's there. Okay, there we go. And of course you gotta hear this annoying bitch all day. I almost sound like Xena Warrior Princess there. My dad used to watch that show and drink a 40 of PBR. Now he did something weird with his beer. He put like salt in it. He says it would take the bitterness away. Hey, the bitterness is the charm of the beer, in my opinion. But he would sit there with the salt shaker and just like he'd like get a little glass and he had to like sit there. He would treat the PBR like it was wine or something. He'd keep pouring himself cups or glasses of it. It wouldn't bother him much if the beer got warm or not. I'm like, how can you drink warm beer? That's gross. Warm beer makes me gag. I mean, there's a couple times I remember, you know, when I wasn't streaming and I was drinking, right? And I'd be sitting here and my beer would get warm. And yeah, I would throw up sometimes on my desk because just warm beer is just not very appetizing at all. Come on. I don't have all day. Yeah, this game was made by Pack-In Video. Pack-In Video made a lot of very unsubstantial games, but apparently they had some gems. This is considered one of them. I mean, it plays fine. Yeah, but I have a feeling it's going to be one of those games that is like good at first, but then becomes shit later. Like they're going to probably throw a maze at me or something. You know, but it's a fun little, you know, romp if you just want to play something that is just running around hacking and slashing. I mean, I like my hack and slash games. Like Ninja Gaiden will always be a favorite of mine. Because that game is literally an art. You gotta learn it. You gotta learn and play it. And once you do, you know, it's fun to play. You just gotta learn it. It's not hard to learn either. It's just you gotta have some patience. I mean, I don't have any of that anymore, but back when I was, you know, a teenager, I had the patience of a fucking saint. At least I was told that. Can I throw Kamehameha? Okay, I can throw a fireball. Cool. Yeah, because that motherfucker was going to block. He wasn't going to allow me to fucking move forward. He's like, no, fuck you, bitch. You ain't going any further. And I'm like, the hell you say? Aw, that thing's kind of adorable. He has a little mohawk on. I need to, like, get my head shaved and get my mohawk back. I was telling my wife earlier, I was like, man, it's just too hot to have long hair right now. Yeah, hot beer does not taste good. Okay, for some reason, why they take me out there, all it does is take me to the entrance. Why would... Okay, fine, we'll go to the entrance. We'll make them happy. Oh, wait. I can't even go past that pillar? Okay, never mind then. Yeah, a lot of, YouTubers speak highly of this game. I wanted to, you know, once I seen it was translated, Okay, there's a treasure box there. How do I get it? Okay, you can't select anything. Alright, the hell with it. I'm pretty sure it's not that important. Bossu time! What is it, Splatterhouse? I got floating... No, it has... there's a joke. If any of you get it, I would be surprised. Floating furniture. If you don't know what that means, all I'm going to say is look it up on Google. If I say it on stream, yeah, I'll get banned. I thought that would be the end of the level. I guess not. Can I go down here? No. No, instead I got this jerk-off that keeps jumping around and doesn't stop. Hey, I got some health back. Yay! My parallax is really nice here. Like, with all the little townhouses and stuff. I can get behind that. You don't get it? Yeah, like I said, you'll have to look it... You'll have to look it up, but if you want me to tell you, I'll have to tell you on other means. Like, I'll have to, like, PM you on Facebook or something. Oh, here, hey, look at it. There we go. There's a treasure chest. That doesn't make sense, though, because I went to the right. It's a game, it ain't gonna make sense. Games never make sense. I'm looking out for that recluse, and he hasn't showed its face yet. Okay, I guess I need the lollipop. I don't know. Like I said, it's the first time really sitting down and actually playing this game. I just wanted to make sure it worked, you know, and it was in English. Because sometimes English patches, if you don't have the correct ROM, it does not translate. Like, it'll like all look all garbly and blurry, and it's like, okay, well, obviously it didn't patch right. So I guess I gotta get like I think it looks like a sucker. Oh, here we go. That is the most weakest yatta I ever heard. She's like, yatta! Why not yatta? You know, show some enthusiasm! Oh, you get it now? Like I said, a little Google search can help you find what you... Well, help you find what I'm talking about. See, if you had a wall jump, that you could get that, but they expect you to go somewhere else to get it. So, I mean, the levels are kind of open-ended, which is kind of nice. I mean, it gives you a little bit of exploratory means. Sucker's actually cool. It's like a grenade. I wish I had a sucker that could blow up like that. You know how many things I could do? You know, there's so many things you can do with that. Many interesting things. I mean, you can go, like say, for instance, you could, like, I don't know, like, suck on the sucker like it's a candy, or you could pretend to, and then, like, if someone pisses you off, you just take it out of your mouth and just toss it at them. Like, eat this, motherfucker! Okay, apparently I can't go any further. So I gotta go back. You fucking asshole. Goddamn knockback damage is annoying as shit. I never liked that in games. That's one thing about... Fun fact about this one is that the voice actress character is known for her adult video. She died in 2008. Well, rest in peace, for sure. I was just talking how unenthusiastic she is in this. Like, she goes, yatta, instead of yatta, like, you know, most characters do. So. See? Just yatta. Why not yatta? You know, show some enthusiasm. Like I said, I never really sat down to play it, so I just, you know, figured, you know, this would probably be a good opportunity to go ahead and give it a whirl. Well, she's a porn star, so it's natural. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why porn stars aren't more enthusiastic. I mean, fucking Chun-Li, for fuck's sake, shows more enthusiasm. They say porn stars do lack enthusiasm, so they're probably not even good at getting, you know, they're probably not a good lay either. Because, you know, you want a woman that shows some enthusiasm. You know, that's why you have the double-edged sword about crazies, right? You never stick your dick in crazy. This is true. But on the same token, they're not as, like, they're not boring, is what I just realized I'm, like, almost out of health. Shit. Crazy Girls has a great bed game for sure. Most plain Jane girls, you know, you get it and you're just like, ah, cool. And then I just took a shot to the ass. Given that I'm a porn star in this game, not a surprise. Yeah, I mean, if they're not, like, if they don't show any enthusiasm and they're just laying there, yeah, it's not worth it at all. It's like, I'd rather go beat off. It's like, fuck this. This is boring. I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking finish myself. So, I don't know. Go find a guy that likes to enjoy boring sex, because I'm done with this shit. At least that's just my, you know, that's just my opinion, like I said. I mean, if you like boring women, I mean, that's you, I guess, right? Would you blow up our Jesus? That thing took forever. So you have a crush on this tomboy chick who calls herself non-binary, but she's not chunk in her. I would totally fuck her well. You know, here's the problem. I have some kind of unhealthy attraction to crazies. I mean, even my wife tells me that. She's like, "You're attracted." She's like, why are you so attracted to crazy women? I'm like, I don't know. Explain that to me. I would like to know the reasoning. This sword does, like, absolutely dog shit worth of damage. Alright, sorry. I keep forgetting you can upslash in this. That might have... I just gotta be careful. Fuck off. There we go. Boom. Yeah, there's a couple tomboys I actually had crushes on too, though, Anthony, growing up. You're not alone. Of course, we didn't fucking use words like non-binary or binary or white cis or whatever the fuck stupid kind of made-up words people like to use. I mean, I wanted to do this schizophrenia woman once. That's fine. Just make sure she don't know. Make sure she does not know where you live, though. That's important. You thank me for that later. Because crazy women will literally, they'll slash your tires, they'll put sugar in your gas tank. If you have a car of your own, yeah, you might as well kiss that thing goodbye. I found out her boyfriend would beat the ever-living dog shit out of you. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's like, okay, well, you know, have fun fucking something with head meds. That's what I would be. I would be like, well, yeah, you know, you're the one, you know, you're the one with a relationship with that. So guess what? You can enjoy that, you know, her without her head meds. I don't have to worry about that shit. Ha, fuck you. That's just the way I look at it. Because I swear to fuck, man, girls that are on head meds, it's best to just steer clear from them. It doesn't help them, really. It doesn't. You can read me the riot act on how it does. It doesn't. And the reason why I know this is because I've dated plenty of girls on head meds, and every time they're out without their med heads, Jesus Christ help you, it's not fun. I mean, fuck me, my first actual love hit me in the head with a frying pan because she thought it was funny. I slapped her for it. I didn't punch her, I slapped her. And she's like, I can't believe you hit me. I'm like, bitch, you hit me with the frying pan! I mean, fuck. Only a simp would not do anything about that. So I fucking... It's like, you hit me, I hit you, remember? I told you that in the beginning. And she thought that was admirable at the time. Let's see, she has a kid who is a... Oh, so she who's a wigger as well as... Who's about my age. Yeah, those guys are... I had a lot of friends that were a bunch of wigs. Didn't like them. The friendships wouldn't last. Let's just put it that way. Is there anything else I need to kill here? It doesn't look like it. We can all tell. We can tell what her priorities are. Dog shit. Let's see, I'm just trying to figure out where to go here. I mean, it looks like we're going the right way. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I'm bypassing. Oh, great, a boss. It's a plant! Alright, so let's figure out. Do we use grenades on this motherfucker? Oh, you can... Okay, the claws are damaged. Okay, cool. Hopefully they don't grow back. Oh, fuck off, man. Okay, now I gotta hit the clitoris. I mean the bud. Shit! I was trying to move out of the way. God damn it. I'm back here, really? Fuck off, man. Get off me. Yeah, cake refills your health. But see, I never understood that with gaming. Why do they give you, like, shit that will blow you up in terms of weight? And they consider it healthy? I mean, that's kind of the same argument they made with the whole Cookie Monster becoming the Veggie Monster. But no one cares about that. Because Veggie Monster just sounds retarded. Okay? Cookie Monster was dope. Everyone loved Cookie Monster. Of course, I haven't seen Veggie Monster. Did they get rid of him because it was too stupid or what? I mean, I don't watch Sesame Street, but... I don't know, some of you might for, you know, for memorabilia. You know, for them feels of your childhood dreams being crushed as an adult. Okay, that boss was hard to hit. They did. Sesame Street went woke to... Yeah, they're another one that can go fucking die in a fire somewhere. Yeah, I'm not too pleased with the way... like, Disney and... Is Sesame Street still owned by Children's Television Workshop? Or are they owned by Disney? I wouldn't be surprised. What the fuck is that? Is that a dildo or a flute of sort? Or is it a pipe? I want to smoke some weed. That sounds like fun. Let's light up. Let's fucking blaze a bowl right here and now. Hey, little baby girl, you want to smoke some weed with me? Don't kill me with your sword, though. I'll smoke, but I won't, you know. I don't know how old this chick is in this game. I hope she's not too young because I would have to protect her from Biden. She'll have her hair sniffed. We can't have that. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. We don't need that. We don't need that bullshit. I'm thinking that's a pipe. Is this Goemon type of shit? Let's see. No, it's more like Emihira Kawase or whatever that fucking game's called. I was not a fan of that game. It's Imahara Kawase, I think it's called. I don't remember. I did not like that game. That game used to piss me off. The fucking Game Center CX episode of that is funny, though. There was a guy who recorded his gameplay, and he, kept dying, and Areno's like, this guy truly sucks. I feel much better. I still don't know why he picks Dalsim every time he plays Street Fighter. Dalsim's not that good of a character. He's one of those characters you use if you want to stay away from your opponent. But you notice most of the attacks are weak as shit. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm going to go back outside. Oh, that's right. We couldn't go forward because there was one... Yeah, those things. So we got to use... Okay. Alright. Sorry, I had a re-re moment for a moment there. That was redundant. I'm sorry. Alcohol's time to fix it. Umahara has a large butt. Yes, she does. She's cute. She's good looking. I'm not denying that in the slightest. That game sucks. You know, it's a game I thought I would like because it's kind of like Bionic Commando in some way, or actually it's more like streamers from Action 52. I can't believe I'm saying that. I just don't. I never could get into those games. I played it for the Super Famicom. Why did the backgrounds look like dog shit? Was that intentional? Okay, this is hard. I need to do this right. There we go. Woo! And the game doesn't even have an ending. Even there is an ending, but it's not congratulations or anything. It's just the credits roll and how much time it's taken for you to beat each level. So what was the point of all that? The original, anyways. I don't know if the newer games are like that. I don't like games that don't have an ending, even if it's something stupid like congratulations. Like Karnov on the NES, when that game was beaten, all you got was congratulations at the end. It wasn't any... because, the game was heavily Christian-based on the Famicom. So they had them, cut corners. They could have made something better than this congratulations, though. Well, boyos, I think I can safely say that my controller problem is no more. I'm not going to say for sure. Does that mean I'm going to quit playing right now? No. I started and I'll play for a little while. But I think we got this shit pretty much fixed. And I figured out the reason for it's not working. Like I mentioned last night, I think the USB hub portion on the motherboard side of things can only handle so much devices, or like I said, it's not given enough power to it in order to there we go. I was confused on where to go. Yeah, it's like the USB portion just doesn't have enough power. It's either it's not putting the power it needs to power up all the devices at once. I think when you have too much USB devices hooked up to it, I think it becomes a problem. Like I said, it seems like the controller and the keyboard take up the most power. So with them both being plugged back there, along with the rest of the stuff, like my camera, my microphone, and when it's plugged in, my actually my external power supply, or my external power supply, external hard drive here, it has its own power supply, so I don't think it's going to take any power from the actual computer itself. But the front USB, the one is working, and that uses a separate connection. So I think, removing one device from the back to the front, I think it levels it out. Because now this is working just fine, and the keyboard is too. So that's cool. I mean, I'm happy with that. Alright, do I have to fight a monkey? Probably. I have, no health. I'm dead. I'm deader than a post in the middle of the street. Those little goblin creatures are adorable. They sit there with their cute little arrows. The cute little tiny onions swim in the sea of cream sauce. Warden! I died. God damn it. Is that my last life? Apparently it was. Yes, I want to... Yes, I want to continue. I gotta start... Motherfucking pus bucket. See, if this game came out, like, in America, which I don't see why it didn't. I mean, it was 95. The SNES wasn't dead yet. I would have bought and played this. This is up my alley. I do like games that are side-scroll action. They're fun. There's a little bit of adventure element to it. I mean, you have to go, like, inside this fucking cave and find your way to the items and shit. I'm not going to waste my time with all the other side caves, though. I'm just going to go to the main one. I just gotta see if I remember. I think it's the one on the bottom to the right. I think. Yeah. I think this is the one. Yes, this looks correct to me. Get off me. Oh yeah, I gotta fight that fucking plant thing, don't I? Give me that cake. The cake is a lie, remember that. Yeah, this is where I get to deal with these nonsensical creatures. You can tell they use the most simple samples for this. Like, Pack-In Video was just... They were cheap, but at the same time, you know, sometimes they would release a gem in the masses. They made Rambo on the NES. That game was not good at all. I mean, even for a Zelda 2 clone, it's kind of garbage. It's not any fun. Yeah, first of all, it's like a confusing maze. I was about to say, you're going to come over here at some time today. Okay, now it will. What? Okay, there we go. Well, since I got a shit ton of them. Hit the motherfucker. Thank you. That took a long time. Actually, now I think about it, I think it looks like a strawberry. I like the fake metal they got going on here. SNES had like a very charming heavy metal sample system with guitars and shit. It was charming. It wasn't as good as a Genesis, but hey. You know, that thing was like a little yo-yo kind of grippy thingamajiggy, but to me, it still looks like a pipe on the icon. Go smoke some good shit. Go smoke some hash, some OG Kush, man. That's my jam right there. Love OG Kush. Kushes are very relaxing strains of weed. Yeah, I love the SNES music chip. A lot of people hate it. I don't understand it. They're like, oh, they use compressed samples. So what? If it's still a good tune, it's still a good tune, regardless of using compressed samples or not. I mean, a lot of people like the raw FM sound of the synth on the Genesis. I do too. But I kind of like them both in their own little ways. I can't like one over the other. I mean, a lot of Japanese developers made really good sounding games on the Genesis, though. Like Midnight Resistance is in The Devilish by Hitoshi Sakimoto. That is some beautiful sounding work of art on the Genesis. One, two. Fuck off! This part's pissing me the fuck off. I'm trying to find out how to make it. It's like you gotta do it just right. Oh, you can hold it down. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. If you hold the jump button, you don't have... Because in games, I'm used to... When there's like something like that, you have to press it a few times to get the go, to make it go boing, you know? But here, all you gotta do is hold down the B button, and it does it. That's actually useful. I like that. Deja vu? What do you mean? I mean, I did die once, unfortunately. I mean, when you die, you unfortunately have to start all over in the stage. I mean, that old school style. Which is fine to a degree. But it's still a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Can you go back? Okay, you can't. Alright, so you have to go this way regardless. That's to be expected. Those goblins are adorable. I'd like a plush of one of those. They're just cute little goblins, and they're just like... They're shooting their little arrows, and they look like they... Look at them! They got little fangs on them. That's adorable. I want one. If I knew how to crochet, I would. I would so make a fucking plushy doll. I would. No lie, it would be great. I have a little plushie of the little guy from Magical Pop. He's cute. They're making me do some Bionic Commando type shit now. Why? It doesn't work well here. Oh, fuck off. Really? It does not work well here. Bionic Commando was... Okay, what's this platform here? Does it take me anywhere that I can, like, do this easier? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, magical cave. Look at that. Bring me above. I don't want to have to... Nope, of course it's going to be a treasure chest. Extra life. Yay. We can continue the mediocrity to its finest degree. At least I think that's an extra life. Or do you have to collect a bunch of them? I don't know. Alright, I guess I gotta play a Bionic Commando. Oh boy. I'm not a fan of... Like I said, the whole... It doesn't work right. It doesn't work well for this game. Alright. Fuck off! I hate this. It's like you gotta time it, you know? This is a pain in the ass. Bitch! Bitch! Double bitch, quadruple bitch, fuck off. And I died. That was stupid, man. It's fucking stupid, man. So now I'm back here. Yeah, if I get a game over, fuck it. I'll pick something else to play. This is pissing me off already. I'll have to get better at it before I can attempt this on either a stream or a Let's Play or something. Yeah, I went down, I hit the platform, and I fell off again. It's like, what? Fuck your mother! I feel less nervous that B wasn't there, because if you fuck up, you're gonna get hit by that B. Oh, yeah, okay. See, if the chain hits against the circle, it should connect. That's what it's gotta be so precise. I hate this. This is a test of patience for me. Let's see. Fuck your mother! You play Dome Raimi Fans. Not yet. I have it on here, though. I haven't played it yet. I heard it's really fun. I have not played it yet, though. I do intend to. I do have, like I said, I have it translated. I've heard nothing but great things about it. So I have yet to play. God damn it! So not yet, sir. It is in the cards for the future, of course. This is mentally draining. Like I said, you have to play the game to understand. It's just everything has to be timed precisely, and you know I drank a little bit, so you know. I mean, I still got more to drink. I'm not pounding them down, but at the same time, I don't want to make myself sick. I mean, I have 2 drinks I normally, but this time I got Side Pocket. They didn't have Steel Reserve, but they did have Side Pocket, so I'm happy about that. Come on, man. This should not be this difficult. Because what I notice is you don't jump upward from your swing. Like, I mean, you do, but it doesn't happen very often. It's like, it depends on the angle. I don't get this at all. Like, I can beat Violent Commando, but I can't do anything here. No! God damn this shit! I fucking hate this game now. Yeah, game over. I'm gonna move on to one more, and I'm gonna call it good. So this is legit angering me. I don't want it to beat me. That's just, I don't. I want to beat it, but it's just being so goddamn difficult. I'm trying to figure it out. What do you mean, what game now? You mean the next one I'm going to play after this? I figured I'd, you know, I recently beat Chuck Rock on the Genesis. I want to try to see if I can do it on the SNES. Because, for some reason, the Genesis version, I just blew by in one night. It wasn't that hard. I mean, granted, I did save state on the final boss, but... This sucks. If you're gonna put a gimmick in the game, come on, make it work at least. This is just dumb. I can do better with the fucking little connection beam on Super Metroid. See, why is she drop? Why can't she just do a little bit of... Wait, why does she just drop like a bag of hammers? I don't get that. Does it... Okay, I figured that out. Okay. God damn it. This is like one of the most bullshit parts of any game in the 16-bit era. I think I had the displeasure of trying to do something out. I hate this. Like I said, if the chain hits, to me that should be count as a connection. But that's just me. If I design the game, that's what I would do. And make it just more doable. This shouldn't be a part a person should be stuck on. This is the one I fuck about every time. Ooh. I don't care about the treasure chest. Just get me out of here. Alright. I'm on my last life, though, so... I don't know how much... I'm not... Oh, I was about to say, are we due for another bullshit part? I already did a bullshit part. Okay. Here. Just threw, it's like, here's a grenade, friend. Boom. Wee. Okay. Okay, shit. Alrighty then. So, like, I guess if you collect enough of those, you get an extra life? I don't get it. Alright, where do I go from here, then? I can't go right. Maybe to left? A bomb. Shit! Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me in some ways. Okay, I can't go left. So where do I have to go? Because you go down here and you go all the way to the bottom. Over here... Oh, okay. There's more. I just didn't see it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. We've been here earlier, didn't we? Weren't we? Completely useless other than get health. Okay, fair enough. It's like, I was hoping I could go to the boss and go to the next part of the... next part. Now, we were here, because... Yeah, I remember doing this, I think. This leads to the... Yeah, to get... So where do I go? We can't go down... I mean, I know where this is. This is the best of bullshit part. Get off me. Alright, so... I don't get it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go now. Because you go here, and... Can I go right from... No. I'm stuck. Because where do I go? Because I went to both places that had treasure chests. And you can't go there unless... Nope, can't go that way. What the fuck? Where are you supposed to go? Right, we get to play the fucking great game of where the fuck do I go? It's the greatest fucking game of all time. Lies. All of it. Fuck your mother. Yeah, you can't go this way. We already established that. And you can't seem to go on... Oh, okay, you can. Alright. I don't understand this layout here. Alright, here's a treasure chest I can get. Come on, let me go right. Let me go to another area. What the fuck is this game's issue with me going to a new goddamn area? Sorry. This is bullshit. Get me out of here. I'm getting a little claustrophobic here. I want out of this motherfucker. Where am I the fuck am I supposed to go? Alright, if I'm out of this motherfucker in 5 minutes, I'm switching games. Fuck this shit. I don't have the patience. I'm sorry. This is why I hate fucking mazes in games. They confuse me. Like, seriously, where the fuck are you supposed to go? There's no door that I can see. I don't know. I'm gonna do a little bit more further investigation. That's all I can do. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start where I was, from back here. Get up here. Okay, wait. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. There we go. We gotta get up there. How do you get up there, though? Oh. Alright, well. We gotta go to the left. Unfortunately. But how do you get there? Is there not a way I can look up? Okay, there's a goblin up there. I'm confused. Alright, we'll just have to keep looking around until I can find a way up there. Alright, is this it? I think we found our way. Thank fuck! Oh my god! I got a headache. Can I fight a boss and go to the next level already? I've been in this level for like way too long. I want out of it. Alright. Well, let's see if there's a way I can refill my health. If there's like a treasure chest or something. Alright, what's this way? I know I got... There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. God. Okay. Can we fight a boss now? Finally! What the hell is this? What am I fighting? Looks like a demented pineapple. What am I supposed to be doing? Okay. We gotta hit the fucker when we can, I guess. Grenades seem to be very helpful. Well, you're not timed, so I don't think... As long as I keep myself away from danger, I can beat this fucker without too much of an issue. Oh, he's pissed off, I can tell you that much. He looks like a demented fucking... It looks like a mix between a fly and a pineapple. I won't be a fruit I'll be eating, that's for sure. And I happen to be a big fan of pineapples. Which is unfortunate because they have a lot of sugar. I'm trying not to get diabetes, but you know, I think everyone's prone to that these days. That is one of the longest stages I think I've played in a long time. Do I like that? No, I don't. Yeah, last thing I checked, this flies like shit, not pineapples. Oh, I like the little attention to detail down there. You saw like the flame reflect off the stone. That was cool. I like little details like that. They're very... It's a nice touch, you know? It doesn't do anything to enhance the game or whatever. You little bitch. Oh, these fuckers can form spikes. Look, I know slimes are dicks to begin with, but this is like a whole new level of dickery. Hickory dickory dock, that bitch be sucking my cock. I think I'm quoting Andrew Dice Clay there. I'm gonna probably catch hell for this from people. Oh, I didn't mean to go down there. My bad. Hell for this, but I don't like Andrew Dice Clay at all. His comedy is boring. It's very uninspired and original. Go to George Carlin. You know, he may be dead, but a lot of this stuff is just timeless. I still love his rant on religion. That shit was so funny. To this day, I still laugh my shit off to that. One of those trolls from Willow. I hate trolls. Mad Mulligan. That was a great movie. That's an 80s fantasy through and through. I love that movie. It was so much. It's so much fun to watch. What the fuck is this? So basically, he just Allah Akbar'd. You know, my parents saw Andrew Dice Clay live back in the early 90s. My mom didn't care for Andrew Dice Clay. She said he's forced with this guy. He is! A lot of people look at him as a legend. I look at him as something that has been. I never thought of him being funny. Why did I quote him? I felt like it. That's why. I have freedom of choice for now. That may be taken away from me, just like everybody else, given our government these days. Like, if you want to see, like, some really timeless classics of George Carlin, look up on George Carlin on Death. That's really funny. I also like the one where he's like, some people use certain phrases when people die, like, I bet you he's up there smiling down on us. It's like, do you really think during death someone's going to waste their eternity staring down at you all? He's like, imagine if they didn't go to heaven. Imagine if they went to hell. You know, he's down there screaming up at us, and I think he's in intense pain. That shit's funny. It was like, first of all, oh, this looks maze-like. I hate it already. One thing I like is he's like, George Carlin's all like, for one thing, folks, there is no up there, okay? It's make-believe. It's bullshit. I have a feeling I'm going to have the next power in order to remove these flames, so we'll have to come back here later. Granted, I'm not dead by then. Well, that's the one. Okay, we don't want to go in there. We already been through there. Oh, fuck me. I hate shit like this. Okay. Let's go in here. Okay, this looks like a place I might be able to explore. No, George Carlin was just upfront and honest, and a lot of the shit he said not only was funny, but there's truth to what he was saying. Most of the stuff he said spoke with facts. What is this, a fucking boss rush? Alright then, boss rush it is. Get off me. Now, don't ask me how I knew where to attack. It was a purely guessing point. Dude, this thing looks like a fucking boulder turd with an eyeball on it. It kind of looks like Krako's pissed off cousin from Kirby. Here, I'll throw fucking grenade suckers at you. There we go. Easy peasy. I did take a couple hits, but I'm not a perfectionist. What the fuck? Yeah, fuck you, dude. What, you Dulcim on steroids? Oh, I could have used that health. That's kind of why I went in here. I was hoping to get some health, but they keep kicking me in the dick. And that's what I came for. That's what I got. I'm getting out of here. Fuck all this nonsense. You know, I'm supposed to find some treasure, so maybe I should go in there. I need to find a special power. Special power. Food. Yeah, I was right to go back. There we go. We got ourselves some. I want to say that's ice. It takes 3 star power though, and I have like 1 star. Yay, 1 star for put away toys and staying dry through the night. I'm a good boy, mommy. No, one of the most embarrassing aspects of me is I couldn't stop pissing the bed until I was 16. Because I had weak muscles in my pee-pee, and basically the doctor told me something that I never thought I'd hear a doctor tell me. He's like, you need to he literally told me I need to masturbate more. Because that will strengthen the muscles in my penis. And in doing so, I'll stop urinating myself in my sleep. My mom used to blame me for it. She's like, you're too lazy and you won't get out of bed, that's why. I'm like, bitch, fuck you. I did tell her to fuck off one morning over it, though. I didn't say, bitch, fuck you, but I told her to fuck off. Yeah, it sucked. I don't know what they call that, if there is anything kind of medical condition about that. But yeah, my doctor literally told me to beat off. He's like, you need to beat off more. Well, he didn't say it like that, but he's like, you need to masturbate more. He's like, because that way you'll strengthen the muscles of your pee-pee, and that way you won't piss the bed no more. And he was right. So, yeah, if you have a bedwetting problem, beat your dick off. Beat it like it owes you money. Because chances are it does anyway. Hey, you've been jerking off. Well, that's what a man does, see? A man's supposed to beat off. I mean, that's why porn exists, for fuck's sake. You know, be it whatever your fetish may be. You know, anime titties. Let's see, anime titties. And, you know, like I said, when it comes to porn, I like lesbians, of course, and I also like stripping. I don't like watching a man fuck a woman. It pisses me off more than anything else, so, yeah, I don't know. I've been weird like that. Or I am weird like that. Just like women like to watch two dudes fuck, I like to watch two women fuck. Guilty as charged. I don't feel like talking right now on voice chat, brother. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is more or less a test to see if shit's working, and it is. Well, after the stream, we'll see how I'm feeling then. I'm not really in a social type mood today. I'm just talking on stream because no one likes dead air on a stream. Let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Got Pepsi Blue. Awesome. Yeah, we got it here too at OnQ down the street from me. It does go good with vodka. That I will definitely agree with 100%. Yeah, why can't they keep that shit, like... Okay, here's what I don't understand. Is why can't we have... Like, give me a minute. Why can't we have these flavors, like, in an annual? Like, for annual. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't drink Pepsi... when I drank Pepsi Blue originally, I couldn't afford a GameCube until 2003, so Pepsi Blue was already gone by the time... God damn it! That motherfucker. I mean, I still play my GameCube once in a while. It's just... It sucks that you have to use a Wiimote to fucking launch it. Why can't you just launch... Like, if you put a GameCube game in, you should be able to, like, have a... You know, if you have your GameCube controller plugged in, you should be able to use that to go to the fucking menu. You can use a classic controller, but that's also pointless. Okay, I need to time this right. Dude, I can't time it right. What the fuck? Can I shoot it with some ice, I wonder? I give up. Fuck me, man. Alright, that seemed to work. So that seemed to have worked. Awesome. Okay. Get the fuck away from me, god damn it. Okay. so where do we go from here? Do we go in here? Fuck this maze like shit. It's annoying. Okay, I already can tell what they want me to do here. That was not a surprise in the slightest. They want you to freeze this shit so you can collect the stars. And I died. Alright, well that's enough of this game. Unless... nah, I'm done with this game. This is a game I have to play, you know, sober. I mean, I'm not entirely drunk yet. I'm working on it. I still... I mean, I just ran out of my grape. I gotta go grab my stack now. I'm just glad shit's working now. That makes me happy. Because this controller problem I've been having has been pissing me the fuck off for the past 3 weeks. I don't understand why it happened. I don't know what started it. That's what the weird part of it is. We're going to play a simple European game. It's known as Chuck Rock. I played the Genesis version. I never beat this version, though. Let's see if I can do something on it. Sony ImageSoft brought it over here. Because Core Designs brought it over in a Genesis, I think. Or no, Virgin Games did. Sorry. This is a very simple platform game, but this brings back memories. Gonna send me a funny video on Facebook Messenger. It might bring you back. Okay, that's all good and gravy. This is a very simple game. You literally use your stomach as an attack. You can also jump kick, and it has that Amiga stank to it. If you like it, if you like, some people like the Amiga stank. I mean, there's a lot of Amiga games I actually do enjoy, even though they're made by European developers, but most of them gave a shit, though. I don't know if this was made for the Amiga. It might have been. I didn't look into that. I know it's made, like, for the Game Boy, Game Gear. I think. Maybe it's Game Gear, not Game Boy. Or am I thinking... You know what? I'm confused. Never mind. My brain just fucking took a shit on itself. You get hit by everything in this game, too, if you haven't noticed. This is as simple as it gets, but it's got some good moments. I'm telling you right now that fucking dinosaur is having either a seizure or he's listening to Ozzy Osbourne and he's all headbutting and shit. Get off me. See, the sad thing is this version doesn't have the cool drums that the Genesis version had. The Genesis version had a very catchy, you know, soundtrack aspect to it. It was really cool. I noticed that you get hit a lot more in this version than you do in that version, which is odd. I think this version might be the harder of the two. So if you want a challenge version of Chuck Rock, here you go. There's also one on the Sega CD, but all it is it's just the Genesis version with a CD soundtrack, I think. Because I don't recall seeing any extra content in there. But I could be wrong, so please correct me if I am. I don't mind being corrected. I'm not some headstrong prick like some of these YouTubers are. That just can't stand to be wrong. If I'm wrong and someone corrects me, I actually welcome it. I'd rather have my facts straight than fucking twisted. And every time someone points something out that I don't get, I always thank them. I'm like, hey, thanks, man. Or thanks, whoever. I'll check it out in a little bit. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Alright, I forgot how to do this. Alright. Come on, dude. Are you serious right now? I can't pick that rock up now? This game has some broken bugs on it. Like, the other day my friend and I were playing, I was playing this with a friend, and like legit, Okay, so where am I supposed to put this? On his tail? No. Like, we were playing it, and I got stuck on the 3rd stage for some reason. Okay, this is weird. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. I'm stupid. You get hit by everything in this fucking game, though. Everything. It's like, get the fuck off me. I mean, if they wanted to make it this relentless, they should have gave you a proper attack, not some belly bump. To me, that's gimmicky as all hell. But I digress. Okay, we're done with that stage. Onward to the next. Bunga bunga. Bunga bunga. And they don't even have the audacity to refill your health. I'm dead. That's no big surprise. Bunga bunga. Yeah, this version came out, I think, 6 months to a year later than the SNES port. Or the Genesis port, excuse me. And I never understood, like, the appeal. I mean, it did get good ratings. I remember it, like, being kind of popular back then. Saying it's a fun platformer, and there's a lot there that you enjoy. And, you know, it's not bad. It's just bullshit hard. Because you have enemies like this. Pterodactyls. And these little fuckers that just... Yeah. It's just a pain in the ass. Get off me. I mean, what's with the dick chin? His chin is like as big as a dick. Get off, man. Damn. Just why? Never mind. I don't get it. I think you're... Let me try something. Okay. Carry that over your head. You're safe. I did not know this. This is Chuck Rock. It's for the SNES Genesis Game Gear. I'm not sure if it's on the Game Boy, but it's on the Sega CD as well. There's also a sequel. It's called Chuck 2, Son of Chuck. That game was a little better because you got like a club and you could beat the shit out of your enemies. You didn't have to use your stomach as an attack. You didn't have this weak-ass jump kick that has like no range whatsoever. That's my main complaint of this game. It's probably the only thing I don't like, is the simple fact that you have a lot of enemies and you have a shitty attack. That's my only problem. Other than that, it's fine. See, it's just, they just keep sending shit to you so fast. It's hard to react. So the Genesis version was a little better than this, but not by much. I always struggled on this version of the game because I always got my ass kicked. But it is what it is. I mean, I would like to see more of this version if it's possible. Just to see, you know, just to say, hey, I beat Chuck Rock on both systems. Get off me. All right, there we go. Okay, that didn't turn out so well. I need to find out what I did wrong there. Okay, well, there's a rock. That doesn't help. Does it? Maybe. Yeah, when you don't have an enemy right there waiting for you to stomp your dick in. You know, it's funny. I'm actually hearing, like, you know, Core Designs made this. And, I'm hearing Wolfchild samples, like, sound effects. I mean, that's common back in this time frame. They did recycle some of the sound effects and whatnot. And, you know, I do like Wolfchild. I played it on the stream a few times. I kind of wish Wolfchild got, like, a sequel or some kind of, like, follow-up. Because that game just sounded cool. I mean, it was kind of like Altered Beast, but a longer, more enjoyable experience. Because, let's be honest, Altered Beast was not that long. It's a guilty pleasure for sure. Come on, man. This is so retarded. Okay, you can move, jackass. See, the Genesis version, he keeps moving back and forth. That motherfucker was just standing there waiting for his chance to attack. So, I definitely noticed a difference in difficulty. It is what it is, though. Get off me, man. Just hit the motherfucker! What are you doing? Well, that settles my fucking opinion. Genesis version's better. Because at least there I can get somewhere and not get my ass handed to me like nobody's business. So if you want to play a harder version of Chuck Rock, here you go. There we go. Fuck your mother, you goddamn pterodactyl. And whatever the fuck you are. And then there's a fly. It's like, dude. Like, what if you were jumping a lot? You get hit like 3 times. Without even trying. Yeah, that fucking... This game sucks. This version of it does, anyways. I like the Genesis game. This version's terrible. There's, like, no control. You get fucking annihilated quick. Holy fuck. Because I played this game drunk on the Genesis about a week ago. No, 2 weeks ago. It makes no sense, man. Alright, well, I think I'm going to cut it here, because I just want to test my controller. I mean, I beat Commando. I need to get better at Magical Poppin' before I play that again. Oh, that's right, I gotta fucking do that for my wife after I get off here, so I got shit to do. That's why, but I still got 2 drinks to do, but I gotta go take care of something for her before I do anything else, but, so I forgot about that too. It's like 2. It's 2 o'clock. Hopefully she don't get too pissed off at me. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. So yeah, we were able to have a proper stream without it cutting off. So we figured out the problem. Do we know the exact cause? No, but like I said, I think the cause mostly has to do with the power being spread apart on the USB hub on the system itself. And so yeah, that's kind of shitty. But it is what it is. So I am ForeverRetro82. I am signing off. You all have a good one. Keep gaming, keep loving, and keep it retro. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and take my break now. I know I meant to say that before, but I'm gonna go ahead and do so. And I'm gonna also try to get some Let's Plays done. I'll try to upload maybe during this month if I get around to it. But I'm glad shit's working now. We got it working, guys. So yay, power to me. I wish I would have thought of that before. I didn't think that was going to be an issue, but apparently it is. I was able to play a shit ton of games, and it works. So, yay! With that being said, I'm out. I will talk to you guys later, and it was cool hanging out with all y'all that came out. And you know, it was cool hanging. But I will. Those two games, I'm definitely gonna have to try to get better at. I don't know what with Chuck Rock. Holy fuck! Why is it so much harder on the SNES for? That doesn't make any sense. But then again, I don't know. It's not because I'm drinking either. Because I was drunk when I was like full on drunk playing the Genesis version, and I, breezed through that without much of an issue. So if I ever do a Let's Play on it, it'll probably be that version then. That because at least I know I can play that one. It's not as difficult as the SNES version. But yeah, if you want a challenge with that game, play that version, and you'll get all the challenge you need. But so yeah, I'm out now. Take care. I'll see you guys again soon. Stay safe. Stay cool because it's the middle of summer, and this is when it starts getting hot and becomes bullshitty. Get laid if you can. If you can't, then just do what the rest of us incels do and beat off. With that being said, I'm out. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.